I'd like to say that yes, it could be an issue, sensitive issue, but then there's a time and place for it. I do not measure success on the things you can do, but if you hit a block, you can just go around it somewhere else. I mean, from the field of political science, when you can't do studies about your own country doesn't mean it dies there for you. You could do comparative studies and not even have to point out specific issues based on your own experiences.
I mean, that's exactly what I did. For my dissertation, I did something on Singapore, and that reflected a lot on our own system as well. But at the same time, I also believe that theories can only go so far. Because sometimes, especially for, like someone pointed out, we're the only surviving monarchies of Asia. So obviously the dynamics are different and unique. So there are obviously some specific things that we need to find out about Brunei in itself that is probably different. Maybe from Singapore or UK. So in that sense, I think it's also important to gain the technical aspects.
I think in the name of advancement of knowledge, personally, I don't have any problems. Personally, okay? Like I was suggesting, you can get around it. You can frame it differently, perhaps. And the other thing, there's no harm actually approaching relevant individual and to discuss with them at individual level to see what their opinions on this. If you feel that this is someone who can guide you as to whether, oh, this is ultra sensitive, you're going to be kicked out of Brunei if you do this, then why don't you do that? And it doesn't have to be shared, which with the whole group of people. It's one of those things that, you got to take it as it comes.
I do agree with Yusof. You don't have to publish it internationally, originally, but you can go into that particular agency. Because I have I was in that situation as well. Maybe not too sensitive, but I went into English communication. I talked to them. This is my research outcomes, and then you said that it's limited circulation only. Can you guide me through how do I publish this? So with that, they give you guidance that okay, this is sensitive, then you only publish the one that's I do agree that sensitive is really.
But you know what? You'll be surprised. What you think is sensitive might not be. Okay, don't assume. Okay, never assume. And things like this, my suggestion is go ask them. If it's in my area, ask me. I don't know if you support the thing.
Yeah, you are right. I did history during the period when it was really turbulence period. So I mean it's real, so I haven't published my thesis. It's kept in the library. So but I agree with you, for advancement of knowledge, you go ahead, do it, But when it comes to publication, perhaps, you only publish something which I think can be sustained, or can be, it's okay for public. So, but for advancement of knowledge, I don't think that's, we should be, census of stuff. And
I just want to kind of get opinion from the three guest speakers which has been working in the service in Brunei and know the system very well. I want to go a step further from the repository of our thesis or our work that has been done. I want to actually go forward in terms of how can actually we contribute as in implementing the findings, or as in using what we learned or what we found from our research into practice, informing the government. This is okay, this is a thing that the government needs to do, and can have a look at this, and where are the pathways, and how are we going to do this? Because cost-benefit talking in terms of the whole experience, the government has been spending like billions of dollars, but the fact that it is somewhere in the cupboard or somewhere in the library might not be useful enough for the development of the country. So as a senior officer who has been in the service very long, Is there any way that we can actually work around that issues of redundancy of research projects and not really effectively used?
That was maybe my desire in 2001. But I learned that I need to apply a careful approach. I need to share that experience. It's not too sensitive, but I value that the data you give me, mention about the death person and everything. But if you go there and then talk to them, there will be certain things that you can spell out to the international arena, international people that they want to know about it, or spell out to that particular agency or government or whatsoever. So you need a careful approach and also talk to them.
I want to move your publication. I want to actually go into like how you can apply research into practice, like really useful. Because in the UK itself here, they have a body which actually help to translate this research findings. So if there is a way in that we can do that, I think that would be fantastic. And I'm sure you've got some suggestions for it.